Papua New Guinea's political drama has shifted from parliament to the courtroom, and the stakes could not be higher. This morning, at exactly 8:30 a.m., all eyes turned to the Waigani National Court, where Justice John Kerry presided over a heated case that could decide who sits as the country's official leader of the opposition. At the heart of this political clash is Chuave MP James Nomane, who says the numbers and the law are on his side. Earlier this week, on Tuesday, August 12th, Nomane filed an originating summons in the National Court, armed with signed letters from 10 out of 18 opposition MPs. Those letters, dated between the 6th and 7th of August, each carried the signature of an MP declaring their support for Nomane to take over the opposition leadership. Nomane's legal argument rests on Section 64(2) of the Organic Law on Integrity of Political Parties and Candidates, or OLIPPAC, which states that the leader of a parliamentary group is chosen by a simple majority of its members. According to him, that's exactly what he has, a majority. And in his words, majority rule is the cornerstone of democracy. But this is more than just a head count. Nomane has openly accused current opposition leader Douglas Tomuriesa of being too cozy with the government, suggesting that under his leadership, the opposition has failed to hold the ruling side to account. Tomuriesa, however, is not going quietly. He insists he remains the legitimate leader of the opposition until he is formally told otherwise by the Speaker of Parliament, Job Pomat.
I'm opposition leader, my brother. I'm opposition leader. I'm not just an ordinary member of parliament in the opposition. I'm opposition leader.
Tomuriesa says he is still waiting for an official written request to call a proper opposition caucus meeting, a step he argues is necessary for any leadership change to be valid. Speaker Pomat has previously acknowledged the dispute, but says his role is to follow procedure.
I will recognize a change when a duly convened opposition caucus meeting can confirm clearly an official minute of proceedings or a letter is returned from all members of the opposition whom they wish to appoint as leader of the opposition.
He has stated he will only recognize a change in opposition leadership if it comes through a properly convened caucus meeting or a clear written notice confirming the shift. That means even if Nomane claims the numbers, the Speaker's recognition, and now the court's decision, will ultimately determine whether that claim becomes reality. The case unfolding at Waigani is not just a legal battle, it's a power struggle that could reshape the opposition's role heading into the latter part of 2025. If Nomane wins, he has promised to lead a stronger, more aggressive opposition that will challenge government decisions and policies. If Tomuriesa survives, it will signal that his grip on the role and on opposition unity remains firm despite internal dissent. For the people of Papua New Guinea, this fight goes beyond personalities. It's about the effectiveness of the opposition, the integrity of parliamentary processes, and whether the country's democratic rules are followed to the letter. The outcome could set a precedent for how leadership disputes are handled in the future, inside both the opposition and the wider political system. As the hearing progresses, tensions remain high. Lawyers for both sides are expected to argue not just the letter of the law, but also the spirit of democracy. Political watchers say the case could be resolved in days, or drag on for weeks if appeals are filed. One thing is certain, whether it's Nomane or Tomuriesa who walks away with the title of opposition leader, this courtroom battle is a stark reminder that in Papua New Guinea's politics, alliances shift quickly, and the fight for power never sleeps. Stay tuned for updates as the court's decision draws closer.